My partner, 21 meters, is convinced that I 21 am heavier than I am. I'm a fairly tiny person. I weigh 90 pounds soaking wet. I usually wear a size XS0. However, my partner is convinced that I'm larger than I am. He's been trying to get me to wear clothes that are too big. And he's been getting me mediums, size 6-7s. And it's obviously way too big for me, and he's like, no, the clothes you have now are too small. He has mentioned to me being a bit chubby and has asked me to lose a bit of weight. But I'm literally still underweight, and the only time I've weighed less was from malnourishment. I was about 80 when I first met him, so I have gained weight since meeting him. But that was because I was not eating consistently, daily, and I was in a bad physical state. He seems to think that I'm at least slightly overweight. I'm not sure if he genuinely actually thinks this or what. TL. Doctor. My partner thinks that I weigh more than I do despite actually still being underweight at my current weight, and is trying to get me to wear clothes that are far too big for me. Man, your entire post history is just this guy being horrible to you. Like 8 posts of pure jerkitude. He's not going to stop abusing you, and you deserve better. Your circumstances sounds a lot like this post you should check out. Might be illuminating. https www.reddit.com/r/relationshipadvice/comments/gi79dx/boyfriend won't stop telling my havebo/ UTM source equals Sharon UTM medium equals MWeb. This could be a big red flag. Good luck up and tread carefully. I don't usually go through people's post history, but your story was worrying enough that I checked. So you are underweight, and he has been telling you you're chubby and even went as far as to get you bigger clothes to make you believe that this is how people see you, as fatter than you actually are. You thankfully picked up on that. But it's incredibly messed up to try to make you feel insecure. But what's even more worrying is the stuff you said in your past posts. You are aware you have had a tricky relationship with food, and you've been wanting to eat more and take care of yourself. I hope you do realize that when someone has an eating disorder, it is incredibly dangerous to imply constantly that they are fat, especially when they aren't. Your boyfriend is himself on the heavier side, which you don't care about, but he is obsessed with your weight, despite knowing about your self-esteem issues. He's been implying that you should get cosmetic surgery to get bigger breasts, that you should work out to have a better butt, that you should have longer hair, that you should stop wearing glasses, that you should be more feminine. You have already started making changes, like letting your hair grow and being more feminine to please him. You are dependent on him. You said you are jealous of his past and current relationships, that you tried to leave but he finds ways to pull you back. You seem to love them like crazy, but he is just content to be with you. You've slowly isolated yourself from people that tried reaching out to you, and your world seems centered around your boyfriend. Your boyfriend does not make you feel attractive, and you are not really sexually compatible. Your sex drives differ a lot. He insulted you when you sent naked pics. Deep down, you know all of these things are wrong because you've asked about it on Reddit. You are unhappy and you want someone to validate your feelings because you're scared of what it means, that this guy is not right for you and that you'll need to leave him. On every thread you made, everyone told you he was a manipulative piece of shit, yet you keep falling into the same vicious circle because a part of you loves him. Girl, this is not love. He just has control over you. And you staying in this relationship just shows how deeply he reeled you in. Plus, you said he is not even conventionally attractive. He's short, fat, and has a small penis, which I usually wouldn't care to point out. But fuck this guy. On top of that, he's incredibly toxic, makes you feel unattractive and insecure. What exactly does he bring to this relationship? You deserve to be loved and appreciated. He hinders every positive change you've ever wanted to make about yourself. Like eating better, accepting your body as it is, reaching out to your friends, feeling sexy, being happy. You're young. These kind of guys work slowly, and before you know it, you're roped in a toxic relationship. He knew exactly what to say to pull you in, and he knows what to say to make you stay. It's not your fault. That's how manipulators work. But what's great is that for the past year, you've slowly been noticing this behavior. You asked about it. I think you were not ready to face the truth back then. But now you are. You are a beautiful young woman. And this pathetic loser can't accept you doing anything that would make you a better person, because it only reminds him of his own failures. He puts you down constantly to make sure you'll stay with him. When someone loves you, they lift you. They encourage you to do what you want in life. They accept you for who you are. You become the best version of yourself. The only thing he did is make you the shadow of the person you truly are. You know what you have to do. It won't be easy. You need to block him and never talk to him again, because you know he'll manipulate you into staying. You need to reach out to people you trust. Those friends you stopped speaking to. Ask for help. Good luck. Sometimes the best way to lose weight is to throw the whole man out. He is gaslighting you, and there is no healthy relationship possible with someone that manipulative. Your partner is not healthy for you and is like trying to give you anorexia. Bail. Get away from this guy. He is controlling already, and what he is telling you isn't healthy for you. I looked through your post history, thanks to another commenter, and holy shit honey, run. I absolutely understand wanting to stay with your first love, and it sounds like you have some anxiety issues which might make you feel like this is what you deserve, or the best you can have. That is not true. The only weight you need to lose here is the man. He clearly doesn't respect or care about you, and seems to mainly be interested in controlling your appearance in unhealthy ways. I suspect this is all contributing to the mental health issues you've discussed. Please leave him. You can do so much better, and your mental health would improve so much. Source: abusive ex-BF who did similar things, weight, appearance, etc. You're in an abusive relationship and have been for a while, judging by your post history. I recommend contacting your state's domestic violence organization for advice. They will not pressure you to leave, but you need to talk to someone about your relationship. Are you able to call them while you're out of the house? He's abusing you knowing you have issues with weight. Not necessarily eating disorders. Just the fact you are already underweight. If you suffer from it as well, it's even worse. He wants you to feel bad about yourself and push the idea that you are heavier than you actually are on you, so you keep having issues with weight. Dump him. He sounds like a horrible person. My first thought: he's dating you because you were 80 pounds when you met, and is now not happy that you've gained 10 pounds. He liked you how you were before and doesn't care that it wasn't healthy for you. Even if this isn't the case, it's exactly how he's coming across. So maybe sit down and talk to him seriously about that. Your health always comes before his unrealistic expectations or sexual preferences for your body shape. That's non-negotiable. But seems like other posters have found your comment history and reckon he's awful in all kinds of ways. So maybe that conversation might be dangerous for you and only be used as an excuse for him to abuse you some more. You must break up with this guy. Take your butt to a dietitian, doctor. Make him sit through your weighing process. The doctor will say that you're not overweight and then dump his ass for trying to shame you into being sick. He is obviously just trying to fuck with you emotionally. And like everybody else says you have to dump him. BC, a guy like that will never change. But whenever he makes those comments, don't react. If it helps replay the last moment in your mind as if he just said something totally innocuous about the weather, he's not going to get the reaction he seeks from you. If he keeps pressing it, say, "Okay," in a bored tone, and then talk about something else or just keep on with what you are doing. He has no power over you and you're not dancing to his tune. I've been here with an abusive ex-partner. It went from jokes about me going to gym for this, to telling me he knew he liked me because he overlooked my fat, to getting me clothes 389,272 sizes too big from the men's section, to triggering a long-gone eating disorder. Leave. It only gets worse from here. You deserve so much better up. A lot of men do this to diminish their partner's confidence. It's often emotional manipulation designed to increase your need for his approval. You should be proud that you recognize everything he says is BS. He isn't convinced that you are bigger, he is fucking with your head. You don't even wait enough to donate blood. Your BF liked you unhealthy. The fact that he buys you clothes that don't fix is weird. He is not a mentally healthy person. He's not good for you. Please leave him. Up. We're all very worried about you. I've seen your posts before in the past, and today I finally looked through your post history. This person is terrible. He's never going to stop. Abusers like him are bottomless, insatiable pits. Nothing you do will ever be enough to satisfy him because he wants you to feel unworthy. He wants you to always feel like you're not doing enough, like you should be better. Even if you do everything he says, he'll just fabricate some new need just to subjugate you. The reality is that there's nothing wrong with you, and he's the one with all the problems. He tears you down not because you need to change, but because he thinks you won't leave him if you have no sense of self-worth. I highly recommend reading Why Does He Do That? You can easily find a free PDF online. Look up negging, the pickup artist strategy. I read your other post too about him wanting you to change your appearance all the time. Changing your style, hair length, even wanting you to get plastic surgery to get larger breasts. That's abusive. That is not love. Please just leave him. I know breaking up is incredibly hard. You will be upset, maybe even depressed, binge some ice cream, cry, watch sad movies, call your friends, family. But you will get better and be stronger and more happy and confident. No partner should be pressuring their partner to make cosmetic changes as if they're a doll instead of a human being. It's highly unlikely we will be our partner's perfect physical ideal, and that's okay. It should be okay, but he's clearly not okay with it, and that's not right. You also mention in your post that he is overweight and has a penis on the smaller side, which makes pleasure difficult for you. Yet you don't berate him for those physical features, do you? You accepted him for himself because you loved him as a whole. My partner prefers larger breasts, but he's never pressured me to surgically alter my body. He's never even considered it an option, and he is still able to see me as beautiful and sexy. Since we've gotten together, I've changed my hair from a short bob to pretty long now. My makeup styles have changed. Fashion sense. My weight has fluctuated a few pounds, and he's never told me to change to be a certain way or not to do something because he prefers X. I'm pregnant now, and he told me recently he will always love me even if I gain fat throughout this pregnancy, because I'm a human, not a doll. He loves me for me and respects my choices. You need to find somebody like this. You're going to change throughout the years. Get haircuts, dye your hair, change fashions, change makeup, get older, get skinnier, fatter, or more muscular. If he can't appreciate you for you and love you doing things that make you happy, he shouldn't be with you, or with anybody really. I know how you can lose about 180 pounds real quick. Get rid of the man who is tearing you down. He is actually asking you to risk your health and be underweight purely for his pleasure. Nah, you deserve way better in life.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.